Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranchaivo Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyaso Tato Jayo Mudirayet. Nasta Praya Sabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtakihi. Mukham karati vachalam kvangulang hayate girim yadi kripatamaham vande Shri Gurudinatarinim Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, third chapter, text number 20, the matter of pure devotional service. Vile Vatarukrama Vikraman ye nashanyataha karnaputi narasya jivasati darduri keva suta nachopagayati urugaya gathaha. What would mean? Bill, while snake holds. Bata, like. Urukrama, the Lord, who acts marvelously. Vikraman, prowess. Yea, all this, no, never. Shinnataha, heard. Karnapute, the ear holes. Narasya, of the man. Jiva, Jihva, tongue. Asati, useless. Dardurika, of the frogs. Eva, exactly like that. Suta, O Suta Goswami. Na, never. Cha, also. Upagayati, chants loudly. Urugaya, oath singing. Gatha, songs. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace says Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. One who has not listened to the message about the prowess and marvelous acts of this personality of Godhead and has not sung or chanted loudly the worthy songs about the Lord is to be considered the possess ear holes like the holes of snakes and tongue like the tongue of a frog. Devotional services to the devotional service to the Lord is rendered by all limbs of parts of the body. It is the transcendental dynamic force of the spirit soul. Therefore, a devotee is engaged 100% in the service of the Lord. One can engage in devotional service when the senses of the body are purified in relation with the Lord, and one can render service to the Lord with the help of all the senses. As such, the senses and the action of the senses are to be considered impure or materialistic, as long as they are employed only in the sense gratification. The purified senses are engaged not in sense gratification, but in the service of the Lord in toto. The Lord is the supreme with all senses, and the servitor, who is part and parcel of the Lord, also has the same senses. Service to the Lord is the completely purified use of the senses. And as described in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord imparted instructions with full senses, and Arjuna received them with full senses. And thus there was a perfect exchange of sensible and logical understanding between the master and the disciple. Spiritual understanding is nothing like an electrical charge from the master to the disciple, as foolishly claimed by some propaganda mongers. Everything is full of sense and logic, and exchange of views between the master and disciple is possible only when the reception is submissive and real. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it said that one should receive the teaching of Lord Chaitanya with the intellect and full senses, so that one can logically understand the great mission. In the pure state of living being, the various senses are fully engaged in mundane affairs. If the ear is not engaged in the service of the Lord by hearing about him from Bhagavad Gita, from Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, certainly the holes of the ear will fill with some rubbish. Therefore, the messages of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam should be praised all over the world very loudly. That is the duty of a pure devotee who has actually heard about them from the perfect sources. Many want to speak something to others, but because they are not trained to speak on that subject matter of Vedic wisdom, they are all speaking nonsense. And people are receiving them with no sense. There are hundreds and thousands of sources for distributing mundane news of the world, and people of the world are also receiving it. Similarly, the people of the world should be taught to hear the transcendental topics of the Lord, and the devotee of the Lord must speak loudly so that they can hear. The frogs loudly croak, with the result that they invite the snakes to eat them. The human tongue is especially given for chanting the Vedic hymns and not for croaking like frogs. The word asati used in this verse is also significant. Asati means a woman who has become prostitute. A prostitute has no reputation for good womanly qualities. Similarly, the tongue which is given to the human being for chanting the Vedic hymns will be considered a prostitute when engaged in chanting some mundane nonsense. Om Tat Sat. That's the Bhaktivedanta purport here. Kankarati Bachalam Pangulam Heti Rimjati Kapatam Hangvandeshi Guradinatarim Paramanamata. This verse is very strongly advising us that we have to be very bold and strong and in Krishna consciousness. Take shelter at the lotus feet of the holy name and the Lord with full confidence that he is the one who is going to protect us from all calamity in our life. So we are here in this world, this human being, we have received this human body after many births. It is not that we have just getting one after another, this human body. To receive this human body is not a easy task. And after getting this human form of life, if we don't take up seriously Krishna consciousness, like especially engaging the senses, the service of the Lord, then it is Sramaeva hi kevalam. So we should not waste our valuable time by engaging these senses in mundane activities or topics. Rupa Goswami also referred to the same. So main part of this body is like this mouth. Mouth acts in different. We have to engage this mouth, especially this. We are chewing, and we are breathing, and we are tasting with the tongue. This whole thing is combined. Is saying that we have to breathe. Every breath we should chant the holy name of the Lord, and we should breathe and we should smell the aroma of the flower which has offered at the lotus feet of the Lord, or fragrance which has been sprayed on the body of the Lord, the deities. So in this way, and taste smell the taste, Mahaprasadam aroma, so you feel so you're filled up, you feel so full in spiritual devotion. And the tongue has to talk only Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha Kao, Krishna Gunogao, Krishna Namu Rasim Sada Mattaho, Krishna Namu Giti, Geo Niti Niti, Onno Kono Giti Geona. To sing, to chant the holy name, we need a tongue. Without tongue, it's not possible to chant and sing the holy name of the Lord and glorify the Lord. So this tongue has to be completely Satatam Kirtayantamam Jatantas Drabhrataha Namashantascha Mang Bhakta Nitya Yukta Upasate. Hey, Krishna confirmed that one must engage this himself in chanting the holy name of the Lord constantly. Satatam, Satatam, always constant chant the holy name of the Lord. No other mantra should be chanted. So this tongue we have received and we have got in this human body, and which can pronounce, sing very nicely the holy name of the Lord, or singing the name of the Lord. So the tongue has to taste the holy prasadam of Mahaprasadam, food which is offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. And when you taste those prasadam, and when you chant the holy name of the Lord, when you glorify the Lord by speaking about the pastime of the Lord continuously, then everything falls in order. Prabhupada, I think somewhere he said that you are what you eat. So what eating? Eating means what we are through the mouth and we are eating. With the tongue, with the jaw, chewing and swallowing. What we have to chew, we have to understand that. We have to chew only Krishna Prasadam. Taste the Krishna Prasadam. It is not the mundane life that we can keep on chewing the chewed. Matirna Krishna Parato Sato Vamritho Abhipadyata Griha Pratanam Adanta Gavhir Visatam Tamishran Punha Punascharvita Charvananam. The materialistic people are like that. Mundane people are like that. So what happened? They try to enjoy the same again and again, trying to be settled in this material world constantly, increase that, develop that quality of enjoyment, all this that they are struggling for. But the devotee is just opposite. They also enjoy. They enjoy for the spiritual upliftment, trying to engage himself in devotional service more and more. If they have a home, they'll construct a temple for the Lord. And if the temple is ready, they'll construct something else for the Lord, like guest house, then the program hall, dormitory hall, blah, blah, prasadam hall, and some cultural program hall, park for the children to come and participate in the program and enjoy some time in the park and playground. Krishna also played. So we have to have all this systematically. So what is happening? So we'll be very much busy in the service of the Lord. Constantly, we'll be getting the opportunity to engage ourselves constantly. So when there is a constant engagement in service of the Lord, then there is a hope to escape falling in the dark well of illusion or illusory association. Krishna Roti Virana Onno Kono Gotinai. There is a beautiful song in Bhakti Giti Sanjay said, without singing the name of the Lord or glorifying the Lord, or different songs which has been written by the acharyas, which is glorifying the Lord, without singing, without serving the Lord, Onno Kono Gotinai, there is no way we can get salvation and attain the highest goal of Krishna Prema. Chaitanya Chandra Kurta Anuragam. We have to engage, we have to establish, we have to develop the love of love and loving relationship with the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through chanting the holy name of the Lord. Especially when you start chanting, everything falls in order. Krishna Nama Koile Sarva Karma Krita Hai. When you chant the holy name of the Lord, when you perform devotional service to the Lord, all other activities will become successful in our life. Otherwise, no way we can become successful in this human life. What is the meaning of success in this success in life? The meaning of success in this life is this human form is the form where we get all facilities, all the opportunities to serve the Lord. 9 process of devotional service, engaging all the senses in the devotional service. Rishikena Rishikesha Shevana Bhakti Uttamam. So when you engage our all senses in the service of the Lord, then that is called real bhakti. Uchatam, we progress our spiritual path, in our spiritual path. Our spiritual journey becomes successful. If the senses are not engaged in devotional service to the Lord and different activities, 9 process of devotional service, then we have less progress, very, very less progress in our spiritual journey. As you engage more and more in the service of the Lord, our progress will be faster. That we should keep in our mind. If we are not engaged our senses in the service of the Lord, progress will become slow. When one travels, especially in India by train goes very fast, but suddenly on middle of the way and it becomes slow down and does not go to the particular station on time. It's very difficult. That time all the passengers become so worried, so disturbed. Someone is waiting for them to pick them up. Someone is in serious condition at the home. They want to reach urgently, but the route is very bad. So in our life, it is like a train. We are traveling, we are on the way. So our goal is to attain the lotus feet of the Lord. So attaining the lotus feet of the Lord, there is a big, long route. And if we go gradually, if you go slowly, it will take millions of life. If you don't take slowly part also, that also will take 100 times, 1,000 times more than that. So we have to make it quick. As early as possible, we should reach. That process is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this age of Kali, only chant, taking shelter at the lotus with the holy name, chant constantly, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Jatantash Dridhabrata, very carefully, very, very lovingly, very carefully, attentively, chanting the holy name of the Lord. Also, Jatantash is very carefully, means it's like avoiding all offenses and chanting the holy name of the Lord. And hearing all the syllable vibration of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, loudly. Prabhupada very clearly said in this purport, chant loudly and speak about Krishna loudly. Then your life will become a bold in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Talamala is very difficult. The life will be like a floating on, like water is floating on the lotus leaf. It is any moment can fall on this ocean. Very difficult. Life is like that. We have to be very, very strong, bold, chant loudly the holy name of the Lord, preach about Krishna consciousness loudly, or preach about this holy name loudly to this world. So people can hear. By hearing and hearing, Shinnatam Shakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Hridyantastabadrani Vidunati Surit Sata. So by hearing and hearing gets our pure heart purified. Hridayastanta Abhadrani, all the dirty desire, all the dirty things will disappear from the heart. Then we will be very much convinced and bold and in service of the Lord. Then there is success, then progress. The progress will be very faster. If it is Talamala means wandering. It will not, their journey will become very slow. We don't know which life will reach the destination. Karna hole. It is, Prabhupada explaining here, Karna hole is like a snake. And the Karna hole is, if we put all the rubbish in the ear hole, rubbish means what? Nonsense topic, material topic. All the time hearing, from morning to night, constantly hearing all kinds of nonsense topics, mundane topics. Then it is filled with the garbage. There is no way to progress in Krishna consciousness. We have to remove all this. We have to clear it out. How to clear it out? It has to not clear from this side. You have to clear from this side, heart. From the heart, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, heart becomes cleansed. Gradually, heart when cleansed, it automatically ear holes become completely clear from the mundane topics and thoughts and discussion. Then here ear hole become completely clear. So when it is completely clear and hear the divine vibration of the holy name of the Lord, then there is affect. Chetadarpana marjana bhava mahadavagne nirvapana shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidya vadhu jivanam anandam budhibardhanam pratipadam purna amrita ashwadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So this is the only process. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, our heart gets completely clean. When heart is completely clean, we gain more and more transcendental knowledge through hearing and chanting. Punya Shravana Kirtana. By hearing, we get all benefit, spiritual benefit. So when we get more and more spiritual credit, then our journey becomes more progressive and successful. And the mouth, we speak only Krishna Katha, preach about Krishna consciousness. And the jaw, we chew and taste the Krishna Prasadam. It is not that you should use that jaw eating all nonsense food, which is not offered to the Lord. Punascharvita charvanam. Again, chew the chewed to enjoy this material life. Trying to enjoy this material world. No. The camel, they eat the thorn, They try to enjoy. They don't eat. They're hungry. They're eating thorn. And thorn is what? Verily, thorn. It is hurting the tongue and the jaw and bleeding. And the camel, the foolish camel, is eating, drinking his own blood and thinking that, so tasty, so tasty. I'm so happy today. I ate so nice food. Foolish rascals, those are like that. We have to understand this is not the way to engage ourselves in service. Service to the Lord is more important than anything else. So when you serve the Lord with love and devotion, then the knowledge will reveal in our heart automatically that what I should do, what I should not do. Then what is prescribed, we should engage in our devotions. We should engage ourselves. And if it is which is not prescribed, just forget it. That's it. Ato sadhu sangha, sarva shastrika. All this given, shastras given injection that we have to associate the devotees of the Lord, by which we get that knowledge, transcendental knowledge, and but the transcendental knowledge, there is a many option comes, engage ourselves in devotional service to the Lord. When we engage ourselves in devotional service to the Lord, we become very much, very, very comfortable and happy in our life. If there is no happiness when you engage in devotional service, that is not just a devotional service. When one does not enjoy in devotional service, when one is not happy in devotional service, that means that is not devotional service. One, when gets the opportunity to serve, happily should come forward. I have my service today. I have to go. I have to do my service. Forget everything. So what is happening? Then that is called happiness. And trying to escape, trying to avoid, trying to not to engage, that is not a happiness. That means that is not a devotional service. Devotional service to be done for the satisfaction of the Lord and the heart where the Lord is sitting. So that is called devotional service. To become happy, try to make happy. Try to make happy the Lord. How do you know the Lord is become happy by in your service? When Lord sees how one engages in devotional service. With devotion, love and devotion. So that reciprocation has to be there in our day-to-day life, in spiritual path. If that reciprocation within, if we do not realize, then there is no way to get taste in devotional service. When you chant the holy name of the Lord, you always think that Lord is in front of me. He's just standing in front of that vision, transcendental vision one must have. That when you chant the holy name of the Lord, Lord is standing in front of me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dibhuja Muraladhar is standing just in front of me and enjoy. So that feeling, that emotion, that realization, if it does not have, it is verily like a nama bhasha. Narayan Samhita says very clearly that Harihi Sada Vashet Tatra Yatra Bhagavata Yanaha Gayanti Bhakti Bhavana Harir Namiva Kevalam. Lord Hari resides in particular place always. Sada means always. Yatra Bhagavata Yanaha, wherever his devotees sitting together or around together and chanting loudly the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Enjoy hearing others chanting and enjoy hearing your own chanting. That is called chanting. That is called congregational chanting. If it is not done, congregational chanting, that is not, then there is no success. There is no perfection in our spiritual journey. The most intelligent persons only takes up this Krishna consciousness very carefully with understanding. Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam Sanga Upanga Sapar Sadam Jagai Sankirtana Prayai Jaganti Sumedhasaha. Most intelligent person participate and join in this movement of Sankirtana. Sumedhasa, with intelligence, not foolishly. They follow, they listen, and they take up this path. No, they intelligently take up this process of Krishna consciousness. By understanding thoroughly, chant loudly, preach about Krishna consciousness loudly, all over places, everywhere. No way you can chant in your mind and you can sleep and chant. No. Prabhupada said it's a preaching movement. You should chant loudly and preach loudly. To do that, we need to be strong. Engage our all senses in devotional service. Hearing Krishna Katha, tasting Krishna Prasad, having darshan of the Lord, or the reading of the holy book which has given all the pastimes spoken about the Lord and devotees. Eyes has to see the beauty of the Lord and see the holy place of the Lord. Wherever Lord has traveled and did his lila, try to visit all the holy places and have darshan of the Lord. Different Swayambhu, like a self-manifested deities. Those are those souls are very fortunate who has had this opportunity to have darshan of those deities, Swayambhu deities. Holy places, Tirtha Dham, Tirtha Yatra, attending the Jagannath Ratha Yatra, doing celebration of Janmashtami, temple opening, and all this. When you do this kind of services, then that is record. You know? At the end, we'll get the result. That is why once I heard one lecture, Prabhupada, Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj spoke to Prabhupada. I think he has written later like that. He's saying that, Prabhupada, I have given many life I have given different activities. I did not have success. Then Prabhupada said, no, you have given many life, many lifetime you came different activities engaged, but this life, at least this life you give it to Krishna, see what result comes. Then Bhakticharu Maharaj said, oh, this is too good. Then he convinced and decided to dedicate his life in this path of Krishna consciousness, preaching Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada is very clear, so that this life is meant for serving the Lord. That's it. Serving the Lord means it is not only particular. Many types of services are there. Someone is preaching, someone is singing, someone is going for Nagar Sankirtan, someone is going for distributing Mahaprasadam, someone is constructing temples, someone is doing deity worship, someone is doing book distribution. Many type of services are there. Whichever service you are in, one should do with love and devotion. That's it. With attachment. Love and devotion and attachment. These three things must be there when you are engaged in devotional service to the Lord. Otherwise, no result. We are fail in final exam. Like eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. That's it. No other activities. Ahar nidra bhaya maithunancha saman etat pasubi naranam. Dharma hi tesham adhikya vishesha dharma nahi pasubi samana. We are non-different. Being a human body, is like non-different than animal being. Eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. That's it. No other choice, no other activities in our life. Dharma hitasham adhika vishesha. Adhika means very most powerful, very strong recommendation given to perform devotional service to the Lord. Practice this devotional path. If it is not there in our life, we are verily animal being. So what is happening? The repetition path will be there again and again, again and again. Come back to this world in different species of life and suffer. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi, by birth, old age, disease and death, and different species of life. 84,100,000 types of bodies are there in this world. We take different type of body and suffer in this material world. To overcome this circle of repeated birth and death, one must take shelter at the lotus feet of the Govinda, Lord Govinda, Krishna, and worship him with love and devotion and attachment. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudamati, Samprapta Sannihite Kale Nahi Dukkhiya Karane. So no one is going to protect us and save us at the time of death other than the Govinda, Lord Govinda. What does it protect us? Protect means repetition of birth, old age, disease and death. Most miserable type of suffering, birth, old age, disease and death. Birth, old age, disease and death. Repeatedly we take the birth and death, we die. So that is not the life of that is not the goal of our life. Our goal of life to end this circling. To end the circling of this birth, old age, disease and death, take up seriously Krishna consciousness, engage himself in all the senses in devotional service to the Lord, and attain the goal. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If it is not there, if you don't hear the ear hole, it is like a snake. Prabhupada said the snake is there, and when you croak like a frog, quack, quack, then what is happening? The snake will hear the sound vibration of the frog and go and grab this frog and swallow, finish. The Maya is like that. When you don't fill up this ear hole with the holy name of the Lord and the topic of the holy name of the Lord, or the pastime of the Lord, hearing the pastime of the Lord, then what is happening? This garbage, verily the garbage will occupy in, and there will be a Maya will grab you. How the frog has been caught by the snake like that. So we will be trapped by the illusory energy and suffer in this material world more and more. To overcome these challenges, we have to take up seriously Krishna consciousness and take complete shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord. Maro virakh jo ichha tuhara or pilu tua pade nanda kishara. Oh my dear Lord, I have no qualification to chant lovingly, devotionally, with so much of attachment. I don't have any good qualities. It is up to you. I'm just simply chanting. Simply I'm chanting your name. You want to protect me, you protect me. If you want to kill me, you kill me. I don't have any objection. I have tried my best to overcome all these challenges, all these difficulties, but I'm not able to. So it is up to you. Make me free from this. And engage me in devotional service and give your all protection. Otherwise, I have no other choice. So that surrender mood we have to have. We have to understand that, yes, I have no qualification We have to develop the qualification, try to develop and develop and develop. And still you should say, I have no qualification, that I am qualified to overcome this material world and come back to the spiritual world. It is up to you. If you want, you can pick me up, or if you don't want, you can put me here. I don't have any objection, but you please bless me so that I can remain in your lotus feet or Krishna consciousness always. Manusha poshu ki athoba kita patango jaramo janama karamo vipake gatagati punu punu motiruhu tua parasang. I do not have any objection if I come back in this world again as a human being, as an animal being, or as a snake, as any living entities. I do not have any problem. But at least you bless me so that I can remain. I can at least remember your name and chant the holy name, or remember you for pastimes and be around you with your devotees, with your followers. So I can, then there is I'll have some safety. Otherwise, I have no qualification to overcome this and come back to you. You only the person can deliver me. In that mood, we should chant the holy name of the Lord with love and devotion and attachment. That's it. Our life becomes successful at the end. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If there is any questions, we can discuss a little more if there is time.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Guru Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. You are, very like punching us. You better. And you are not aware of the time. It's 8:15. You will still go on, if it was 8:13 already. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for being so persistent in driving the message, into your heart.
I closed my eyes. I did not know the time.
Yeah. So, but I'm telling you, I mean, you are, how much, how much ever from the heart you can pour it into our consciousness. You are doing your best. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
So I should end now?
Yeah, I think so.